What are you going to wish for? How many wishes do I get? As many as you want. Really? Try it.
Was the cocaine user? I'm sorry that I have to be this guy, but this is what I'm here for. Was it Joe? Does Joe use the cocaine? Not the only guy asking. Another guy with a pretty big platform asked the same question recently.
There's never been a time where we've been closer. We're inches away, and we have a man that literally can't speak. He can't get off a stage. The other day, he tried to get off a stage. Now, look, I'm up here now. There are a lot of people. There's a lot of television going crazy. There's so much. I'm up here. But, you know, when I'm finished, I'm going to look over there. I'm going to see an exit. I'm going to look over there. I can take that one. And what I can't do is walk through the back wall. Then he turned her. Did you see the other day? Thank you. You know what happens after about 20 minutes, the stuff that he's taking wears off, so it gets really bad. Gets a little groggy. Gets a little bit groggy. They say, get him off the stage. That swearing off, man. Get him off. No. And I'm sure that the cocaine that they found in the White House, that I'm sure. I feel certain it had nothing to do with Hunter and Joe, by the way. Here, Dad, have a little of this stuff. It's going to liven you up a little bit. Can you imagine they found a stash that you wouldn't believe and nobody laid claim to it?
How are we not living in the most entertaining times? These are the most entertaining times. Now, our great producer, executive producer, ALX, found 2 clips of Joe Biden on the same day, acting like 2 very different people. We like to play these clips back to back because Joe Biden's wearing the same thing, standing in the same location, but he's obviously 2 very different people in these clips. Look at the eyes. See for yourself. Joe Biden, I mean, Donald Trump's sitting there saying, they give Joe Biden a little something. And, well, what do you think? Well, I mean, look, see for yourself. Watch.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. Bringing down gas prices is a big part of the job. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. And here's the good news. Gas prices have dropped every day this summer. That's more than 40 days in a row. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. We now have 40,000 gas stations in the United States where the price of gas is $3.99 or less. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. How do we get the price down? Well, a new report today shows that...
What if I come back from one of these clips and I'm looking like this in the camera? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we need to impeach Joe Biden. Sorry, I blinked. The rule is you can't blink. You have to impeach Joe Biden because that's the good thing for America. It's the Constitution, Article 2, Section 4. I can't even hold my eyes open that long. How does he do it? Important people are asking the question. It's not just my man Trump. It's my boy Tucker. Tucker Carlson asking the question. Okay? The question that we should all be asking, which is, who's actually acting like they're high off their ass in the White House? Well, it's actually the entire Biden administration. Please enjoy this clip of Tucker Carlson doing his impression of Joe Biden on coke. It is comedy gold.
No one was more shocked than I was. Are you serious? In the Biden White House, somebody left an 8-ball of cocaine in a public. I said to my wife, it's just not in character. You know? I just don't believe it. It's clearly a setup. I went right back to Marion Barry and I was like, somebody set you up. I'm serious. It was, you know what I mean? It was like, was, I'll stop with it. That was my favorite story of all time. Because it just explains all the behavior. It really does. I mean, I worked in the media business for my whole life, so I know what the behavior looks like. But it's like crazed and grandiose. I've got a plan. You're not going to believe it. It's unbelievable. It's going to totally work. What we're going to do is we're going to totally rearrange everything, okay? We've been doing things a certain way for a long time, okay? And it's worked, but I've got a better plan. And that's their entire approach.
Oh man, it's so great being in the audience at that. That was at Turning Point Actions at Con earlier this summer. Oh man, the room was roaring. Tucker Carlson doing his best Joe Biden on cocaine impression. Whew, baby. Yeah, we got problems. We got problems here in the White House, and it's not just like guys like me who are like Joe Biden is unfit to serve. It's actually people who are the chief of staff, like the architects of the Obama administration. You know, like Joe Biden is literally living out Obama's third term, right? That's why you see all the Marxism and all the collapse of this country, because Obama fundamentally hates this country and wants to destroy it. Obama's chief of staff, David Axelrod, is straight up going to war with Joe Biden right now. So where did this all start? I mean, this is an unbelievable series of events. Biden called Obama advisor David Axelrod a prick for questioning whether or not he should run again in 2024 after dire polls show him losing to Trump. Like, it's not just us asking these questions. It's not just us having a laugh with Tucker and Trump. I mean, it's literally the architects of Barack Obama are now coming out and saying, yeah, this guy's a concern. He's concerning. Not all the coke in the world can fix this man. Watch.
And he ought to think about it only because there are certain. I have no concerns about polls a year out. I mean, you have to look at them and analyze them and adjust. But I was in a situation as a strategist for Barack Obama in 2011 where we were facing some difficult polls. The one number in the polling that was concerning, and in the CNN poll that followed after the New York Times poll, had to do with age, and that's one thing you can't reverse. And no matter how effective Joe Biden is behind the scenes, in front of the camera, what he's projecting is causing people concerns, and that's worrisome. But
so now, according to the Daily Mail, Joe Biden called Axelrod a prick for telling him to get out or get going in the 2024 race, and civil war inside the Democrat Party. Like, again, Biden is living out Obama's third term, and now the top Obama advisors are like, this ain't going well. Now, after that story broke, David Axelrod is back on CNN being like, I don't take gloves off. I don't take it back. Like, you suck at your job. Delicious. The salt, it's flowing. It's flowing. Check this out.
The president called you a word that, because we are live in London, I am not allowed to say on television, but it starts with a P and ends with K. Your response?
well, he wouldn't be the first, I guess, in my many years in politics. Listen, I understand he was irritated because I raised concerns that many, many Democrats had. And again, you know, my feeling is either get out or get going.
Baby, we love it. The salt, it flows. And it doesn't even matter what they try and say, the lipstick they try and put on this pig. It's beautiful. It doesn't matter the Coke they try to put up Joe's nose. We knows. It's not going to work.